24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, don't mean that much to you. I've been first and last, look at how the time goes past. But I'm all alone at last, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. Oh, look in my eyes and you can tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Imagine you're a girl on 10-mile stilts. You travel around the world, taking it all in, and you'll never touch the ground. Is it a blessing or a curse? And if you're too high to be found, are you lost or just rehearsed?
Should I like go for it? Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right.
Yep. Say good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to be starting in a couple of moments, so please start to settle down and get ready for the celebration.
Sears inside that I cannot live without. But if I tell you, will you take since the summer when the spirit
right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Brady Milton. I am a senior and a member of the chorus and Poland players. And I will be your MC for this special event. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, PRHS Principal Eric Anderson.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Brady, and thank you, Poland Regional High School and Whittier Middle School students for being here all together today. Throughout the opening months of this school year, we have been very fortunate to have been able to invite family, friends, and members of the community to join us for many athletic events here on campus. Very soon this fall, we will share drama productions and music concerts. Our student-led conferences with your families will happen in a few short weeks. Just as we enjoy having visitors on campus for these events, this morning we have a wonderful opportunity to host a tremendous celebration event. I am very excited to be here with you all, and I offer much appreciation for your positive participation, showing all our guests the very best of Knight Nation.
To kick things off, please welcome to the podium Superintendent Amy Hediger.
I didn't realize I would be overcome with emotions, but seeing you walk down. Well, good morning, everyone. It is so great to have you all here. What a wonderful way to start our day, surrounded by colleagues, friends, family, who share such a deep commitment to our students and our schools. As Beethoven said, music is the joy of life, and it binds us together in ways words cannot. That joy, that connection, that sense of harmony, that's exactly what I see every day in this community. Together, we all create something extraordinary for our students. Today is the day for a very special, super secret announcement that I promise will be worth the wait. So get ready to hit the high note of our day. But before we reveal that, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some very special guests who are with us this morning. Our incredible students and staff of Poland Regional High School and Bruce M. Whittier Middle School. Our dedicated RSU 16 staff who make learning possible every single day. Pender Macon, Commissioner of the Maine Department of Education. Paulette Bono, Chair of the Maine State Board of Education. If you could give a wave, Paulette. Dr. Jason Judd, Executive Director of Educate Maine. Our school board members. Lots of family and friends from our Tri-Town community. Representatives of Districts 86, 87, and 90. And Representative Kelly Noonan Murphy, House Chair of the Education and Cultural Affairs Committee. And I'll turn things back to Brady to move us on.
Our next guest is the 2025 Maine Teacher of the Year and a fourth grade teacher at Wiscasset Elementary. Please give a warm welcome to Becky Howell.
I'm not used to seeing students this tall, so it's pretty exciting. So you would think that after attending and teaching school for as long as I have, I would have always loved school. And that's mostly true. But the students with whom I attended elementary school all seemed to excel at one thing or another. And I couldn't find the thing that I was good at. One of my classmates was an exceptional gymnast. Another was a champion chess player in the 2nd grade. There were super soccer players, there were awesome readers and mathematicians, and then there was me. I wasn't quite sure where I fit in. That is, until my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Marsano, saw something in me. She liked having us sing during class, and one day she made the whole class stop and listen to just me sing. She gave me the idea that I could be good at singing. And once she lit that fire, it never stopped. I joined every choral group I could for the rest of my educational career. I performed in a few musicals, and I even created a children's album. It's in your bag. Once I became a teacher, I made sure that every single class learned how to sing Proper Cup of Coffee. Music created joy for me, just as I know music creates joy for you. While it can be fun to sing Taylor Swift while driving to school, I find much more joy when singing with a group. When people raise their voices together in song, a community is formed. Goodwill is spread, smiles appear. Audiences can be moved to tears, as I was when I visited your school a few weeks ago and listened to you sing. The power of people singing together is amplified when an excellent director leads the group. This person can be described as magical, a treasure, not just for chorus, but for everyone who is influenced by the power of music. You are all so fortunate to have this magical person in your school. She has been described as the embodiment of sunshine. And when I met her for the first time in a Zoom meeting, I got that feeling about her. She is the teacher to whom you can turn to for encouragement. She empowers students and staff alike. Now, I have had several opportunities to visit this magical person. I have watched her lovingly explain to a county teacher of the year that everyone can sing. She brings out the best in all around her. She builds community, even with people she's just met. This magical person exudes joy wherever she goes. And she is about to share her light with even more people. At this time, I would like you to welcome our Commissioner of Education, Pender Macon, to tell us a little bit more.
I might be biased, but I believe that public education is the most important work of any society. And so all you teachers out there and families of teachers who support this work, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am honored to be able to say, Mrs. Edwards, congratulations. I am pleased to announce that you are Maine's 2026 Teacher of the Year. Why don't you come on up here? Mrs. Edwards is holding a plaque right now, and it says, "Today we celebrate your love of teaching, your dedication to your students, and your leadership role in education. We thank you for having high expectations for yourself and your students. We entrust to you the honor of representing the education profession and all the teachers in the state of Maine, given on this day, Thursday, October 16th, 2025. This plaque is signed by Governor Janet Mills, also by myself, by the Educate Maine Board Chair, the Maine State Board of Education Chair, and again, Julia Edwards. You are our Teacher of the Year, and congratulations. For a moment. And I just want to say that congratulations extends to everyone here at Poland Regional High School and Whittier Middle School. Thank you to Principal Sean Vincent, to parents Shannon Snowman for nominating Mrs. Edwards. And Mrs. Edwards, I know we've heard a little about her, but she's been described by her peers as magical. I think we heard pure energy, authentic, inspiring, and the word that was most associated with Julia is the word joy. Mrs. Edwards helps spread that joy with others, leading her students out into the halls and into the community to sing and spread cheer. She's a leader in the school and in her community, but she doesn't do it alone. I would also like to congratulate the other educators who've been on this journey with Mrs. Edwards, such as her cohort of 2025 County Teachers of the Year. If you're here, would you stand up and give a little wave? Also, Julia's colleagues, all of the staff and faculty here at the school, would you just maybe stand or make yourself acknowledged so we can honor you as well? And I guess it's one more time, a quick round for Mrs. Edwards and everyone here.
Thank you so much. Before I begin, I just have to say, it's so nice to see everybody, and I'm so comforted by the fact that in the midst of all of this emotional chaos, it's so nice to be grounded by looking out and seeing so many incredible students and knowing what kinds of futures you all have as well. So I'm very excited. Also, I just noticed that my chorus is dressed in black. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna, okay. Thank you, Commissioner Macon and Ms. Hallowell, for your kind and thoughtful words this morning. I am truly grateful to know you both, and we all are grateful for the work you have done to elevate education in the state of Maine. In the spring of 2003, I stood on a stage at Colby College and sang with the Lake Region Jazz Band as Betsy Ann Mayo accepted her Maine Teacher of the Year role. As a ninth grader, I was struck by how exciting it was to see a teacher celebrated like a rock star, and I was blown away to learn just how much educators do behind the scenes to make the difference. But while I was in awe of Betsy's achievements, I was bothered by something. Why aren't we doing this for all teachers? How can we choose just one? I can think of so many of my teachers who deserve this recognition. And I'm sure you can too. I have since learned that Maine's Teacher of the Year program celebrates good practices and advocacy from all teachers in Maine. This year, I've watched Becky Hallowell spread great ideas and shine a light on the work of others. It has shown me that the Maine Teacher of the Year role is, above all else, one of service and advocacy. Contrary to my initial impression that we were lifting one teacher up, I have learned that this program is about finding someone who will lift up others, highlight the great work happening around our state, and bring as many voices to the conversation as possible. 16 of those voices are our 2025 County Teachers of the Year. And there are many more in our Legacy County Teachers of the Year and Maine Teachers of the Year. They are some of the most dedicated, innovative, and committed educators I've ever met, and they are finding so many effective ways to make sure Maine students are getting the best possible education at their schools. A handful of those honorees were able to join us today, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize the dedication they've shown to supporting their students and colleagues throughout the state. If you are a county or state teacher of the year of any year, could you please stand or give a wave so we can thank you? You know, every school, every community is an ecosystem. We all belong to each other. We are sustained by each other, and our interactions, big or small, shape who we are. Every moment with each other impacts who we become, and I'm so grateful for the enthusiastic students and supportive colleagues who drive us to be better teachers. Thank you for being you. Speaking of the school ecosystem, I'm in awe of the support structure our staff have in each other at Whittier and Poland Regional. Our sorrows are shared sorrows, and our joys are shared joys. And man, we make a great team. I love thinking of when the Milken Family Foundation came to our school to announce one of their educator awards. The recipient was a total surprise, and as the host started listing off the excellent qualities of this educator, I heard students all around making guesses, all of whom were different teachers, all of whom exemplified the qualities of excellence that were being listed. It wasn't until the clues grew more specific that they figured out who it was. And when Ms. Carafa was announced, the entire school rallied to celebrate her deserving work. Likewise, when students found out that Mrs. Rose was named the 2025 Health Ed Teacher of the Year, not one student was surprised, and everyone was quick to acknowledge her impact. Am I right? It is not a coincidence that RSU 16 is home to so many teachers, administrators, and staff who have earned distinctions through educator recognition programs like Teacher of the Year. I'm so excited to remind folks once again that RSU 16 has something really special. And our rock star teachers and staff, regardless of any titles, make a huge difference in the lives of our students. If you are a staff member of RSU 16, could you please stand so we can thank you all? I have a very special job, friends. I get to teach music. It's difficult to put into words the joy and gratitude that fill my days. I work with some of the most thoughtful, curious, passionate students in the entire world. And I have thousands of reasons to walk through the doors with a smile every morning. While I love teaching and I enjoy the work, it certainly is work. And it's not always easy. We are currently facing more challenges in education than ever before, and we need something that can help to increase a sense of belonging, expand curiosity, develop empathy for others, focus intellectual potential, and heal communities. It's a big ask, right? But music can do that. Music can do all of that and more, if we let it. If we lean in and acknowledge the power of music to uplift, to transform, to support new learning, we unlock so much more that is possible. Imagine a sporting event where the entire fan section sings out the national anthem in one massive active community. Imagine the joy of caroling with neighbors, the magic of children singing, the comfort of a lullaby. Music has so much power, and the crazy thing is that it asks so little of us. It doesn't cost much to sing a song, but the benefits are priceless. In a world where it feels increasingly rare to interact with a real person, what a gift that we can make music together and be reminded of our shared humanity and the joy of being together. Ken Burns paraphrased physicist Robert R. Wilson, students, you knew I was going to get science in here somehow, when he claimed that science and the arts, especially the arts, have nothing to do with the actual defense of our country. They just make our country worth defending. Music reminds us of what is good in our society, what is good in the world. Music can do that. I am deeply honored by this new role. And while there's so much work ahead, I feel ready for it, and I'm eager to celebrate the excellent education happening around the state. I joked with the other finalists that I was so busy prepping to be a cheerleader for whomever was named Maine Teacher of the Year that I kind of forgot to think about what it might be like if it were me. So I've decided to take all of that preparation and lean in extra hard in cheering for the educators around this state. I hope you'll join me in that. Students, please know what a difference you can make by thanking your teachers often and recognizing just how much they love you and work to support you. And don't forget how much power you have to make a difference in every moment. To my teaching colleagues and my 2025 cohort, it could be any of you standing up here. Maine is incredibly fortunate to have you educating its youth and strengthening our communities. To the Maine Department of Education, Educate Maine, and the Teacher of the Year team, I'm so glad to know you and to get to see from the inside out just how hard you are working to support Maine schools and shine a positive light on education in our state. My heart is full of gratitude for my supportive community, my collaborative colleagues and administrators, my enthusiastic students, and my inspiring family. I have one wish to leave you with, and it comes from composer and community song leader Matt Goldstein. May it be simple, may it be kind, may it be easy most of the time. May it be open and may it be free. May it be you and may it be me. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards, and congratulations again. Next up, to share a few words, is Dr. Jason Judd, Executive Director of Educate Maine. Thank you, Jason.
Wow, that was an amazing moment, and so happy to be here to be part of this monumentous event. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Mrs. Edwards and thank you for your insightful remarks. Your passion for education truly shines through. We look forward to working with you during your year of recognition as Maine's 2026 Teacher of the Year and the years of service moving forward. As mentioned, I'm Jason Judd. I'm the Executive Director of Educate Maine. And Educate Maine is a business-led education advocacy organization dedicated to ensuring that Mainers are equipped to excel in education and their careers, thereby fulfilling their highest educational potential. Administering the Maine Teacher of the Year program on behalf of the Maine Department of Education is an honor for us. It aligns perfectly with our ongoing commitment to developing and supporting educators, ultimately raising the profile of the teaching profession within our state, and working to ensure that all students across Maine have access to high-quality teachers. We deeply appreciate the critical role teachers play in the lives of Maine learners and are grateful for the opportunities we have to recognize and honor their incredible work. Now, as many of you know, this process started with over 550 nominees across the state during the month of January, and here we are today recognizing our 2026 Maine Teacher of the Year. I'm so proud to be here today on behalf of our Educate Maine staff and board members, several of whom are with us today: David Pease, Jody Mezzanotte, John DeLorme, Kate Howell, James Murphy, and Kate Carlisle. I want to give them a round of applause for their support of the program. We appreciate the warm welcome that we've received this morning from the entire school community. As we wrap up this wonderful celebration, we want to recognize the invaluable contributions of our Maine Teacher of the Year program partners, corporate sponsors, and supporters that make this program possible, and share our commitment to honoring excellence in teaching and elevating the teaching profession. And we want to start with the Maine Department of Education. And you might have noticed we have a large contingent of supporters from the Maine Department of Ed, and it's so great to have so many of them here today. I want to recognize and thank Commissioner Pender-Macon, Deputy Commissioner Dan Chuda, Associate Commissioner Megan Welter, Associate Commissioner Chelsea Fortin-Trimble, Director of Communications Chloe Tebow, Communications and Outreach Manager Rachel Paling, Director of Strategic Initiatives and Constituent Affairs Missy O'Neill-Lowe, Director of Strategic Partnerships Aisha Hall, and Educator Excellence Recruitment and Retention Coordinator Christina O'Neill. If we could give them a round of applause for the support of the program. We also have representing the Maine State Board of Education, Wendy Alt. Wendy, if you could give us a wave in the back. We want to thank Wendy for her support. Representing the Maine County Teachers of the Year Association, Karen McDonald, if you could give a wave. Julia now joins a distinguished network of teacher leaders, some of whom are present today, as we've seen. Thank you for all your dedication to the education profession and to representing teachers in our state. And of course, we would like to recognize and thank our sponsors whose generous support makes the Maine Teacher of the Year program possible. And I would ask you to wave as I call your name. From Bangor Savings Bank, represented by David Pease. Geiger, represented by Peter Geiger. Unum, represented by Carrie Olson Cartwright. And we also have additional funders, Hannaford, the Maine Lottery, and the Silvernail family. If we could give them a round of applause. We must continue to celebrate Maine's educators, highlighting the teaching profession and share all the great things going on in Maine schools. We're grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with dedicated individuals here today who will celebrate and support Julia as she accepts this important role of an advocate and ambassador for students, teachers, and the entire profession, representing Maine on the national stage. Once again, thank you for joining us today and celebrating teachers and education in Maine. Julia, congratulations. This honor is well-deserved, and congratulations to you, your friends, your family, students, colleagues, and the entire community.
At this time, PRHS Band and Chorus and Bold Riley have prepared a special piece of music. Mr. Hayashida, would you like to come to the podium and talk about it some more?
Thank you, Brady. There are so many stories about this performance you're about to hear. I will just be brief. One of them is how it started. I think it was Mr. Vincent that talked to Miss Meter, that talked to Mr. Williams, that talked to me. So thank you, administrators, for getting this going. Thank you to Mr. Williams, who has been a CIA operative without parallel. He got a secret Google Classroom going. He forbid all the kids to print anything lest a piece of paper end up in Miss Edwards' room. He had secret rehearsals somehow capitalizing on every single time Miss Edwards was out of the building or distracted by crafty administrators. The kids would just walk out of their rooms, right out of their classrooms, and then go into the band room or go into the auditorium where they would try to learn this song in that little 20-minute snatches. Kids, you don't have programs up there in the bleachers, so I'll just tell you, this song was written by Miss Edwards. Yeah. It's about someone coming into her own power, and I think we are witnessing that right now. Wait! I have to get through this. And finally, this is a song about a story. It's about a story about Miss Edwards. We have been gifted by your genius for teaching for 13 years, filling up this place, this little small school in rural Maine with beautiful music. And this is how we say thank you. And we know that for a year, you might be pulled away to do other things besides be in our building. But we celebrate you pulling up your anchor and hoisting your mainsail and leaning on your tiller and greeting those wonderful horizons that await you.
And now, I'd like to invite Principal Vincent to share some closing remarks.
I'm fortunate to be up here with 2013 Maine Teacher of the Year, Shannon Shanning. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today in this very special celebration. Can we give Mrs. Edwards one more big round of applause? Julia Edwards and I have had many conversations through the years in which she's talked to me about sopranos, tenors, and basses. And I nod a lot during these conversations, but there's really only so much I can offer. And when she gets on a roll, don't stand in her way, okay? The truth is she understands the importance of student voice far beyond choral terms. She gets kids, and she's a master of the art and science of teaching. Now, as the Maine Teacher of the Year, Julia becomes a voice for our district, our community, and Maine teachers as a whole. On behalf of Whittier Middle School and Poland Regional High School, I wish you congratulations. We're very excited for you and eager to see where this year ahead takes you. Before we dismiss, I want to invite our special guest to the library for a small reception to celebrate our 2026 Maine Teacher of the Year, Julia Edwards. And thanks to the Food Services for providing that. Thanks to Larry Williams for his work on sound and preparing the chorus. I can go right down the line. Thank everybody, our maintenance staff, custodial staff for taking care of the building and getting us ready for this today, setting up the gym. It's a great team here at Whittier Middle School and Poland Regional High School, and I'm glad I'm here. Like Julia, if you can come up here, and Shannon has some flowers for you here on behalf of our schools. And thank you for being here with us today, being part of this. And we're going to begin the dismissal with our middle school students. So, middle school students from the back, look to your teachers, and thank you for a wonderful assembly.
Child.